Hi everyone, and welcome back to Jubilee Road again. Today we have a review. We are going to be looking at the new Hornby Sentinel, which you can see in the front of the camera with outside crank, which looks very smart indeed. So, as usual, we'll open the box, go through the details, how it looks and what else is in the box, give it a good run round the layout, and then at the end we'll come to a conclusion whether I think it's a good model or not. Because I will tell you the truth here on this channel. You know, whatever model, wherever it's come from, I will tell you the truth whether it's good or not. Because I'm not going to lie. Let's get to it. So here we go. We have the Hornby Sentinel. It's a Wabtec 040 diesel HO13 Sentinel locomotive. God, that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? And it's DC ready. And there's the price. 55 quid for a brand new loco. I love that. I know it's small, but it's still a good price really. Right, let's get into the box. Come on. Here we go. Usual packaging that we come to expect now from Hornby. Just get rid of the box. Oh, hang on, there's some stuff in the box. We've got this, which actually is quite nice. This is a little sheet about the real thing, which is nice. That's nice to have. I'll have a little read of that later. I'm not going to go through it now because it'll be here all day, and I don't want that. So yeah, that's quite a nice little touch there, Hornby, to put the... and then, as usual, we've got the sort of guide which tells you about the actual model, the motor, running hints, and then if we go onto here, we get the exploded diagrams. So if you decide to break something on your loco, you can see the part number and go and order it from Hornby. Well, that's the way it should work anyway. So that's enough of paperwork. Right, on top of the box we have a little bag. Tiny little bag, there we go. Now, I know what these are for because I had the original Sentinel from Hornby. These fit in the NEM couplings at the front and the back of the loco, just to make it look a bit nicer, but then you don't have couplings. Which is a bit silly because there's no point having a shunter without couplings, is there? So, easy, normal packaging, lift it up, bring the logo out. It weighs a decent amount, I gotta be honest. And then we take this little protective plastic off. As usual, I'm going to get the engine on the track so we can have a closer look at it. Well, the loco is now on the track. We're going to have a look at the front of the loco first. I love the nice wasp stripes. They've been put on very nice. We got these buffers, actually look really nice. They're not sprung, but really that does not matter. We got a nice NEM coupling here at the front. It's quite a small one actually, it's not too bad, is it? Yeah, pretty nice. We got these white handrails which stand out because the rest of the loco's black, and they're very sturdy. Look at that. They're not they're not flimsy at all, which is nice. The grille. Now, on the last one, the grille was brilliant. Same with this one. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera, but we've got the outside grille here, and behind that there's actually sort of a more shiny sort of grille in there. I don't know if it can pick it up, but it is just behind the outside grille, which gives the model a bit more depth, which is nice. And then we got the Sentinel emblem on the front here, which is a sword, I believe. So yeah, the front of the loco is looking really nice. So next, we'll go and have a look at the side of the loco. Well, it's looking just as good from the side, to be honest. Now this handrail here is actually separately fitted, and nice and sturdy once again, which is always good. You got the steps here nicely picked out in a white colour paint. And the walkway here actually feels rough to the hand. Yes, it does. Which is a very nice touch there from Hornby again. Now we've got the Wabtec sign logo as well. I'm not too sure what Wabtec actually is. I possibly should have had a look before I did the video. Maybe. But I honestly don't know. Then we got the name again, Sentinel, and then we got the HO13 written just there. And there's something underneath that as well, but I can't even read that. Now we come to the outside crank here. This is really nicely done. It's not a plasticky red, is it? It looks very nice. Now this is the major difference between the Hornby original one and this one. Just has outside cranks. I prefer it, to be honest. Adds a little bit more to the logo. If I just move the logo slightly this way so we can have a better look at the back. We got the handrails again, very nicely separately fitted. We got another one here. And it still feels, the walkway, still feels rough when you touch it. And also we got the nice steps picked out in white. And there is a foot thing just there as well, just under my thumb. Not sure why they would need that as well as the steps, but here we go. We'll go to the rear of the loco now to have a well, you may think I've put the engine the front way again. I haven't. It's exactly the same as the front. It's just got a lot shorter sort of, well, bonnet, I guess that's what we call it, but it isn't. But that because the engine is actually this end. There is nothing at this end, I believe. Again, we've got the really nice buffers. I like the way they're done, nice and big. We've got the good handrails. Yeah, really nice and sturdy, which is always nice. You got the grille again, but this one hasn't got the grille behind it. I believe this possibly in real life was a fake grille. I don't know if you want to correct me on that, but I believe it actually was. And just in the middle, which I didn't notice at the front, you've got the realistic hook, which is just there. So that'd be nice to get a chain or something to hang off that, wouldn't it? That'd be really quite nice. We can see the windscreen wipers just there. I don't know if they're separate. That's really impressive actually from Hornby. They're separately fitted as well. You know, this is, for such a small loco, it has a lot of separately fitted parts. And to be honest, at 55 quid, that's quite cheap for the level of detail it's got on this. I'll have a look, see if we can see any cab detail next. Yeah, there is actually cab detail in this loco. But just before we go, we've got the exhaust. You know, nice and close-up exhaust here, and we got two roof vents on the roof. So if I tilt the loco slightly this way, we can actually see some little bit of cab detail. You got a red wheel just here, which I'm guessing is probably the brake, and then you've got the main controls there, which are quite nicely picked out in the blue colour. So yeah, and there's other little raised bits here and there on the roof. I'm not quite sure what they are, but it's nice, extra detail. And then we just move the loco forward a bit. Now, to be honest, oopsie, we gone a bit, camera didn't like that at all, did it? Come on camera, wake up. That's it. No, the camera did not like that at all. So, that writing just here... No, this camera's not having it. Yeah, I've zoomed out a little bit, the camera's going a bit weird here. But just there, you can see that white writing. That's my favourite bit of writing on the whole loco. That says Rolls-Royce. Now, these were powered by Rolls-Royce engines. I love that. You know, I've always liked Rolls-Royce. They build awesome cars. But we're not looking at a car. This is a train. So to have a train powered by Rolls-Royce is pretty cool in my opinion. Yeah. I gotta be honest. looks and details wise, I'm pretty happy with this little loco. It's looking really, really smart. Well, you know what's coming next, guys. Let's go and get it on the main running track and give it a nice run for you and see how it runs. Right, got the lovely little Sentinel on the track, and we're going to give it a bit of juice and see how we do. Let's go backwards first and see how good it runs. A little bit rough there. And bring it back towards the camera. Obviously knees are running, but that's not too bad. That's pretty good. So now we'll run it round the track to see how it does round the whole layout. Struggling on the points there. Might be dirty track. No, still going. Seemed to be okay on that one. Well, that was the running session for you there, guys. It did struggle a little bit on the points. That could be down to how small the wheelbase is, or dirty track. It's probably down to dirty track, because my track is normally stinking. So, in conclusion then, the detail, well, it's brilliant. Gotta give them a good 10 out of 10 for that, to be honest. Looks really nice. The smoothness of it, I'm going to give them an 8. Straight out to the box. It's good, but hopefully as it runs in, we'll get a bit more life out of this. Overall, yeah, gotta give it. Yeah, 9 out of 10 overall. Good price. It looks really nice too. And there are still some for sale, which, if you fancy getting one, go for it, you won't be disappointed. These fit in on most railways really, in industrial areas or sidings, whatever. So, and it is value for money, as I said. So that's the end of today's video. I'll be back very soon with another video. Like and comment if you do like it. So that's it for now, guys. Bye all.